Welcome back to Star Talk, folks. I'm Bruce, 866-498-6262. If you're Reidsville, call me directly, 349-5594. By now, you know the story. Let's get straight back to the phones. If you don't, I'll recap it as we go along. Hey, you're on Star Talk with Bruce. Thanks for holding.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
You know, the system works, and then, with every system, there's going to be some flaws.
Right.
If what needs to be done, it does start with the school board, and it's just a trickle-down effect, as they say. It goes all the way down to the principal, assistant principal, to the individual classrooms. My thing is to be zero tolerance. If it happens once, then you don't ride the bus.
Right.
And if you're fighting in school 1, 2, 3 times, then you're out of that particular program and into an alternative system or something like that.
Right.
But it has to start with the school board, because the school board makes
the school board sets the policies, yet the principals and the administration of the school have a wide variety of discretion on how they handle things. And I can't prove this, I don't have any way, but I have to believe that that's how this girl's gotten through one school bus fight and 2 other school fights by the time that she beat up my friend's child. So, I
appreciate you cutting me off in the middle of my statement.
No problem, man. Let's just keep going, because I'm worked up on this.
But you're upset because it's a friend of yours.
Right.
You'd be as upset if it was any other person, any other child on that school bus.
Darn right I would.
Well.
All right. 866-498-6262. If you're in Reidsville, call me directly, 349-5594. Let's talk about what's going on. You're on Star Talk with Bruce. Are you there?
Hey, Bruce.
Hey there.
How are you, sir?
I'm doing good. A little bit fired up on this topic because it's got me a little bit mad tonight, but I knew it was going to be a serious topic. What's your thoughts on it?
Calm down.
Of course.
Whatever happened to Jessica?
Jessica Griffith?
Yeah.
Her show went off at 8 o'clock.
Oh, well, I haven't seen her on TV in a long time.
She goes Monday through Thursday, 7:20 to 8 o'clock.
Oh, okay. Well, good. Well, anyway, talk about this school issue.
Right.
When I was growing up, and I grew up in West Virginia, in McDowell County, and the principal had the right at that time, if you did something wrong or you were called to the office, he would take a paddle and bust your butt.
Right.
Of course, you can't do that anymore.
True.
But it made me a better person.
Can't argue with you on that.
Didn't hurt me. All it did was hurt my butt.
Right. But now you've got the points. What's going to happen now when you get into a fight at school? And I'm not talking about the, shoving each other, maybe pushing up against the lockers. Those can be handled there. But I'm talking about the fights that actually draw blood, hurt somebody's nose, chip a tooth, like you're saying right here. What do we do with those?
They shouldn't happen to begin with.
Well,
first of all,
true.
It's a bunch of uneducated, stupid kids that are acting out violence, and if violence is violence, then they ought to be punished. They ought to be paddled. They ought to be whipped. They ought to be disbanded from school.
Right.
There's no excuse for it. That's why this whole system around America and around the world now, you got violence in all these other countries, and we got our nose stuck up everybody else's butt, trying to tell them what to do.
Right.
We can't even take care of our own self.
I hear you, man. Appreciate your opinion, brother.
All right, man. Good talk to you.
Likewise, man. Call anytime. Hey, you're on Star Talk with Bruce.
Hello, how you doing?
Pretty good. A little bit hot tonight because it's a serious topic. What you thinking about it?
I need to ask you one question.
Ask away.
The question I'd like to ask you is, why did the girl fight the girl in the first place?
She said it was just because words were exchanged. All right. Well, can't argue with that then. Last call before this break, and phone lines are open for you, by the way. You're on Star Talk with Bruce.
Hey, Bruce, how you doing?
Pretty good. How about you, guy?
Well, I want to put my opinion on that.
Let's do it.
I think that the girl that jumped on the friend of yours, I think that her parents ought to take full responsibility of what that girl done.
First,
Especially if she's in middle school.
in middle school, and there's only one parent. There's only the daddy in this one.
Well, then he should be reliable.
But you know, a lot of times parents like this will throw their hands up. I can't do anything with her or him, you know. You've heard that before too.
Oh, yeah. Well, then if that don't work, I'd let the judge deal with it.
Well, you know, this is the first time that this girl went in front of a judge. After 2 fights and another school bus fight, it's the first time. And the judge laid the hammer down on this girl today.
Right. Well, that's what he should have done.
And I mean, she didn't get any active, you know, detention home time or anything like that, but being on monitoring for 18 months, curfew, 7 o'clock weeknights, 9 o'clock, you know, weekends, and having to write a letter of an apology and restitution, which God knows if she's ever going to get, you know, that's just the first step. And I got a feeling that this girl probably knows now if she punches somebody else on the bus, she's going to be going right in front of that same judge again, and he's going to remember her.
That's exactly what he should have done.
But yeah, for the first time in court for all of this, even though the judge saw that the girl had a history of violence, you know, they're able to pull the school records. And not only that, they saw the video, what was on the school bus as well, too. You know, I got to admit, the judge did pretty good with this one, you know, being very mad about it. But I sure wouldn't want to be in front of the same judge twice for the same thing.
Don't believe I would either, buddy.
Appreciate your call, brother.
Too, bud.
All right, man. One last break here. Going to take that. Callers, hold tight. 866-498-6262. If you're in Reidsville, hit me directly. 349-5594. Violence in the school system. Where is it? There it is, right there. I'm Bruce. It's Star Talk. Back after this.